Where you look, where you touch, where you feel, yeah. Where you look, where you touch, where you feel, yeah. Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about the truth? I wanna know, I wanna know. Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about the truth? I wanna know, I wanna know. Can we talk about me and you?
Chad, baby, it is Tuesday. Hope you guys are ready. We had you guys waiting there in anticipation for the JSE guys. Took the shorts literally 2 minutes ago, so hanging down almost 2%. So took the shorts. We'll add a little bit closer to the daily pivot on the JSE, but shorts are locked in. Just I'll show you guys now, but welcome. Yesterday you guys had a bit of a sinus attack. Now it is me, but Chad, welcome. For the guys that are here for the first time, welcome to you. Kigs, how are you feeling?
Good, bro. I'm ready to get this week started. Apparently you take 2 losses and people think I'm a bad trader now. The edge is that they just have to fade me. So,
But when did you take 2 losses?
No, we're talking about the strategy. We lost on Friday.
Oh yeah.
And then yesterday's strat, like if I took it, would have been another loss. So the guys are like, nah, we're going to start fading you, Keegan. You have a higher win rate if we fade you. So I was like, okay.
That's weird. That's weird. See that you went phase 1 and literally almost phase 2 done and now fading you. Okay.
But that's it, bro. It's all right. We'll see what happens.
Yes, people have short-term memory. Chad, when it comes to trading, unfortunately, people have short-term memory. You can win for 3 straight weeks. You take 2 losses in a day and people are up in arms. But anyways, Chad, audio should be good. You can just let us know if the audio is not good. But we're going to get going straight away. Quite a bit to work through today. Also, some very decent daily candle closures yesterday. So I am ready for today, Chad. I think we're going to have a very, very solid session. So before we start, as always, Bible says if you do not know how to pray, we know how to pray, but the Bible gives us a clear guideline that hits all the marks. It's that full body workout. Literally, you get all your calories, you get everything that you need in terms of the prayer. And this little prayer hits all the spots, and it goes, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. And if you believe that, you can say amen with me.
Amen.
Amen. Beautiful, Chad. All right, guys, without further ado, we are not going to waste anyone's time here today. We're going to get straight into the economic calendar. I will tell you guys all about my experience yesterday. Very, very interesting experience. My wife had the time of her life. When I phoned her afterwards, she knew exactly what I was in for. She didn't tell me about it. She's the one that made the appointment, but Chad, we'll get into that very, very shortly. Guys, so we've got quite a bit of CPI figures coming out of Spain. We then have GDP coming out of Germany. We've got Italian GDP. We've got Euro consumer confidence and GDP. Then also 2 o'clock CPI coming out of Germany. We'll be off the charts by then. So those are the ones we're looking at there. And then also a little bit later, we've got JOLTS, job openings, and then also API and consumer confidence coming out a little bit later out of the US. All right, so we've got quite a bit to look forward to. Quite a busy day, and actually quite a busy week, Chad, believe it or not. We have quite a busy week to look forward to. DXY, Chad, yesterday, look at that. We were talking about the weekly being neutral, daily being bearish, and now I still told you guys, remember this grid or this range? I said once we break out of it, that's going to give us the direction. I am bullish today. Keeks, how's your sinus? My sinus feels like it's being agitated.
A little chalked, but
really,
we're getting through.
Something's tickling us in here. All right, sorry, Chad. So we've got a nice wick fill on DXY. There's that 200 daily EMA. And yeah, Chad, do not be surprised if we come back to just test that 200 and even that key level down here. So do not at all be surprised, because it's still bullish. And as long as we stay above that 200, we are now going to this next key level up here. 104.65. We've been talking about how much of those rate cuts have already been baked into price, and it seems quite a lot. So 4 hour beautiful. There we go. 4 hour creating a nice break of structure. There's that 4 hour consolidation. There's that breakout. So you would expect now. Sorry, Chad. I don't know. Somebody threw a little dust bomb in here. You would expect now to continue with the higher highs, higher lows scenario. We've got a beautiful, beautiful break here above Asia highs. We're trading above the previous weekly low. There you can see our previous weekly high. Actually, we broke that. We held above that. So now it's a case of going into the session. Very simple. If the DXY can hold the zone here, I think we are A4 away. And then we can target yesterday's daily high. I think that's what's going to determine what we're going to do for the rest of the session. That little box there. But I am somewhat bullish on the dollar for today. US30, let's quickly look at a daily time frame. Yesterday I was bullish. But did I ever say, Chad, if we look at the daily, we did say we can have a pullback back to this zone here, or even a little bit deeper to that zone. So we've had that. No top wick on this daily. That's pretty much a giveaway. At some stage, we are going to flip bullish. 4 hour time frame. What do we have on the 4 hour? Nice pullback. There you can see that 4 hour zone being retested. Now we need to see if we can hold there. Weekly pivot. Tested yesterday. Beautiful. Came, kissed it. Chef's kiss. See you guys later. And Now looking at the 5 minute, 80 is looking somewhat bearish under pressure. I do think if we can get above that 200, things are going to start lighting up here. And very, very simple for me. I want to see us trade above these two levels there. Then I'm super bullish. Then we're above the 200. We're above the daily pivot. Asia eyes, EQ. That is your zone right there, Chad. If we reject there, we can go lower again. Still lower to that level down there. 40,300. Otherwise, break above there. We are A4 away. NASDAQ, real quick. Now is about the time to get a text at 10 or what's the other one? Keeks, the anyway, Allergex, Chad, Allergex, the non-drowsy one now would be gold. But anyways, NASDAQ, Chad, holding that level. Talked about it yesterday. This entire zone here, previously resistance, turn support, fake out below, yearly pivot, still neutral. 2 consecutive bullish daily candle closures, no liquidity taken, not a fan. Ugly, ugly daily candles here, nothing to write home about. 4 hours, well, I'm gonna be very clear with you guys. Anything that's gonna be sustainable, anything that's gonna be of quality for NASDAQ is above this zone here. Chad, do not get lost in the source, do not overtrade, do not get yourself into trouble. This year, you need something above that. The 4 hour needs to do something above here. Anything below that, it is just ugly. It can go into a range here. It can range still NFP. Ugly, ugly. Above here, we've got some room to move to 19,525. All right. Let's keep it clean. Almost done here. What do we have here? Okay. 80 is starting to... Bulls are starting to say, listen here, give me a chance. Put me in, coach. I'm ready. Let me just do that. Very simple, Chad. Very, very simple for me for NASDAQ. There we go. That zone there. Very, very simple. Nothing magical. Nothing out of this world. That is all you want to see for bullish continuation. Bearish continuation. Something like this. And you are good. Tiny little zone there. Gold. Little flame bomb here. Daily. Alright. Gold daily is... Okay. Daily is chalked. Here's the thing. We are still creating bearish order flow. We've discussed that. This is clearly bearish. We are still clearly breaking structure, still rejecting previous support zones. On the day, still neutral because we have yet to break structure, or we have yet to have 2 consecutive bearish daily candle closures. We can still, Chad, we can still on the daily close something like this. And then all of this was a fake out lower. And then this is the shift we are looking for to go bullish. We are bearish on the week. 23.92 is still a key level. If you go back to our analysis on Monday, the Project G members, I did say that for the most part, this is going to be your range that you will be stuck in for this week. 4 hour time frame. Let's look at it. 4 hour. Okay. Weekly pivot yesterday. Rejected. Now coming back up to try and retest it. Awkward little position here because somebody yesterday saying, Chris, is the order flow not still bearish? And I said it is, but we're going to need to see some type of rejection before we can go lower. We had that yesterday. Now the question is, do we go for one more test, one more little kiss there on the weekly pivot? I don't know. I'm ready for it. I'm super ready for it. There's the weekly pivot. Already trading above the daily pivot, above the daily EQ. 15 minute. Let's just see where's that 200 EMA. Now again, above the 200 EMA. That's what's making it somewhat interesting for me. And if I look on the 5 minute here, I think we can agree that the 80 is bearish. We can clearly see that this 80 is bearish. It is yet to think of the 80 of let's look at the 200 EMA on the 80 as structure. And can we all agree that we are making lower lows and lower highs, Chad? We can agree. That is what we're seeing here, clearly on the 80s. So, as much as I want to buy, I'm going to tell you guys now already, I'm trying to condition my mind to short, even though I'm not a fan of it. Yeah, Chad, gold for me today is difficult because we've got two zones here. We've got that zone there, weekly pivot, 2390, and then we've got this zone down here, daily pivot, EQ, all of that. So I want to be honest with you guys. I'm going to see if we can break below here for sells. Then we're back inside the Asia range. And if we break above this weekly pivot, maybe we go for a deeper pullback. I don't know. Things are setting up very weird here. But let's see what Keegan has to say. Keegs, just your... wait, let me do that for you. Your price box is a little... if you can just pull it a little bit to the right. Maybe it was big head.
I had to move it for on your screen. I don't know why I was different there, but I had to move it for yours.
Perfect. Lyndon, before we go, Lyndon, thanks so much. 140 Rand donor. 3-year anniversary today, so feeling cute. Let's have a killer day.
Appreciate it, Lyndon. Congrats, brother.
Perfect. Feeling cute. Might get naked later. I don't know, Lyndon. Do it. Do it if you're married. If you're not married, put a ring on it. Sorry, Kicks.
Nah, all good. So yeah, guys, pretty much yesterday, remember I spoke to you guys about it, saying DXY we were neutral on. Reason being, we wanted to see this 104, 165 be tested. And again, that was untested. We came down, flipped, and just shot up to the top side, testing that level and then closing. But now my thing is, even though we closed there, I want to take note that we did close above the weekly R1. So that's where today now I'm going to be flipping bullish. We're still going to take a more weekly bearish outlook. But for now, that could flip neutral depending on what Wednesday and Thursday have. But I'm going to stick with that bearish one. I think we can just be trading up. We've got a few levels there that we can take note of. So as I said, not running away from here. You got the weekly R2 coming up. But the big area for me is up here. So I want us to begin to that weekly R3. Kind of to where we had this initial gap, and then also this level of resistance over there, and obviously the major one above us. So we can see where that monthly pivot is as well. So a little bit of a pullback going into that area. Obviously, we do understand tomorrow is month end, so we're going to start seeing a little bit of weird price action coming in today and tomorrow. But again, 4-hour break below, a little bit of a fake out candle, and then big move to the top side. We can see again, thing for me, as I always say to you guys, the 200 big reaction off of that, holding at the weekly R1 and now trading back up. So the fact we couldn't get away, for me personally, starts to show that there's a little bit of sign and price definitely pushing to get above there. So on the 15, what are we looking at? Again, very, very big thing for me, weekly R2. If we trade up like this, get to that previous daily high or this weekly R2, if we show any signs of rejection, good chance we can be coming all the way back down to the weekly R1. And this initially already was the fake out. So we can look at this and this almost being the high of the week then. But if we do see us basically continue, so if we get something like this, very, very simple. As I said, we want to be going a lot higher. So maybe getting that previous daily high, bit of rejection off of that to then push through, give us that volume we're looking for, hold the support, and then we can break that weekly R2 and just continue to the top side. So pretty much I'm going to be looking for a very bullish dollar going into today. But as I said, first area I want to start seeing price rejection is right about that weekly R2. When we go to NASDAQ for me, guys, I am still neutral on the weekly, but going bearish on the daily. Reason being is purely because I say we want to see what DXY is going to do. Is this the high or is this the initial start of the week? So when we see NASDAQ, again, you had a nice little doji candle. We did have that gap to the top side. Now, the thing that stands out for me is a lot of the time I talk about this actually being a fake out and a continuation higher, which again, I think we can even get a little bit more of a top wick on here that is quite small. but it is also of that daily pivot already. But the reason I want to be going bearish is purely because of not only we having the fake outs, but I always said to you guys, when can we talk about being a fake out and when can we talk about being a reversal candle? And I like to say when it's a reversal is when it can give me a signal. There's things I can take note of that obviously we are starting to reverse. And the key one, obviously, we have this area of rejection. We held it before. We obviously came bullish, holding this level. We came bearish yesterday, tried going bullish. We hit that level on the money, on the weekly pivot, and literally shot back down. So, for example, our pivot's being traded. Now, the pivots, I always like to say, as we say, talk about it, we trade to them or trade away from them. Now we've tested it. Very, very likely, we already are trading away from it now. So, when I look at this now, bearish, we've got tests here that have very, very strongly held as resistance. We can see all the wicks over there. But now we can go back down to 8900. So when we start looking here on the 4 hour, we can definitely see already this motion starting to come back in. So what I'd maybe like to see is a move back to the daily pivot, the EQs, kind of holding this little level over here as resistance, and then the move back to the downside. So on the 15, definitely showing us already that we can see again Asia highs over here. So we've gone down to Asia lows, holding the daily S1 as well. Back up to Asia highs. Now if we can get that little bit more of a fake out, taking the highs, hold that daily pivot, the EQ. If we come back into the Asia highs, very nice chance of going for those sells, as we say. And again, weak Asia lows. So you can get that nice big move to the downside. So that is definitely going to be my outlook on NASDAQ today. With US30, again, very bit more, I'd say a little bit similar, but we are still holding the neutral. So we're still bullish on the weekly purely because of our technical outlook. But again, we're taking a more neutral because as much as this one hasn't really confirmed that yet. So yes, we traded bearish yesterday. But the thing I want to talk about is we traded bearish, gave us that retest of the monthly R2 weekly pivot. We were talking about this level. We broke here strongly. Again, break, retest. Now we had the retest, and again, the opposite. We had a massive rejection off of it, showing us that the support's there. Today, if you look at it, no top wick. And we did the same thing, almost coming just short of it, holding that and reversing very, very aggressively. So on the 4 hour, because of that bearish momentum, remember we almost switched here completely to NASDAQ. So with this here, we are looking to trade to the EQ and the daily pivot. So what we're going to be looking for again, yeah, is trading up to it. But now the difference is we've held this. So almost if you want to talk about it, this being your swing low. So when we see this come into play, there's a good chance that if, again, we're taking now the daily pivot, the EQ, I'd rather want us to be seen because the idea we've held these levels, we've held as a support, these kind of levels of resistance are more likely to be weaker now. So if we can find support, we can get the move back to the top side, back to the previous weekly high. But the same thing as NASDAQ, if we do test it and we fail, this can just be the high of the day, the fake out of the highs, get back into the Asia highs, then I will look to sell because we do have weak Asia lows. And we can trade to the weekly pivot, which again has one test of yesterday, but we can trade back to it if we are going to trade to it and trade away from it. So we can see both sides playing here. That's where we're going to take the neutral outlook. Obviously, the more bullish one is the preferred outlook today, but we're on neutral. Then lastly, guys, with gold, what I'm going to be looking for here, very, very simple. We tested this higher level. So as I always say to you guys, when we're in a range, if we trade from the top, we obviously aim in the bottom. If we aim in at the bottom, if we touch the bottom, we aim for the top. So yesterday we traded up, hitting this gray area, big move to the top side, massive, massive rejection, coming all the way back down. So what I would like to see here on the 4 hour, very, very simply, is we can see obviously the big move started from in that zone. So massive bearish engulfing candle. Again, this is literally would be my AAA setup as normal. You want to see this basically pull all the way back up nice and slowly. You had one massive 4 candle. It's already taken us 4 candles to get back to this level. When we get back into this level, I want to see us doing something like this. So we're going to move that alert there so we can lock in for it. But I want to see us move into this zone, find some type of price rejection, almost one of our reversal sell patterns. Once we then break back underneath, and personally, because we have the weekly pivot just underneath, we can see how it's held a bit in the past. We want to look for something like this. We want to look for that break underneath, the retest, and then that massive waterfall again. Literally a copy and paste of this. to then go back to the Asia range, break into the Asia highs, target weak Asia lows, and then we can also see again going right back down to this lower level of support, because we know we've had the highs already held. So again, going to actually be looking for a much more bearish outlook on gold today. So the sells are definitely what I'm in for, but that is pretty much everything from my side.
Keeks, thank you so much. Beautiful, beautiful analysis. Chad, we are literally 4 minutes away from the open. Project G members, feel free to drop into the live call section if you feel you want to do that. More than welcome. If you want to talk to us, talk to the chat. We're going to open up these markets very, very shortly. And let's get into the fundamental chat here. Yeah, before I forget, guys, JSE. This is the expectation today. That was yesterday's candle that we drew. That was yesterday's candle. So today's candle, we expecting a candle like this. Let's just do this candle quickly. We can come back to it. Alright, that's the candle we expect today. Beautiful. Let's get to gold. Let's get into the fundamental chat. And also, as always, thank you so much for you guys that do the fundamental chat for us every single morning. We really, really do appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. Let me just do that quickly. There you go. Okay, Slashy. Japanese yen edges low despite the hawkish sentiment surrounding the BOJ policy decision. Due on Wednesday, Bank of Japan is widely expected to raise interest rates by 10 basis points. Nothing major. Forex money machine. Good morning, good morning. Fed Watch tool suggests a 100% probability of at least a 25 basis point Fed rate cut in September. All right. Euro GBP gains ground ahead of release of GDP data from the Eurozone and Germany. Germany's CPI is forecasted to rise by 0.2 month in July compared to June's 0.1 reading. UK Chancellor Rachel Reeves delivered a series of spending cuts in her first Parliament statement. Dylan Savage, good morning, my brother. Dylan giving us some insights here. Asian stocks sink as BOJ Fed meetings approach. China's manufacturing activity seen extending decline in July. Chad, FOMC to leave rates unchanged this week may lay groundwork for September cut. Bank of Japan is set to conclude a 2-day meeting on Wednesday with analysts split over whether the central bank will hike interest rates or not. Japan June jobless rate falls to 2.5%. Job availability slips. Where's Bev? BOJ preview, rate hike uncertain, QE exit in sight, S&P 500 edges higher, ahead of busy week as Fed meeting, big tech earnings loom. FOMC leaves rates unchanged this week. September coming in hot. Good morning, everyone. Where is the in other news? Bev is getting soft here. Okay, wait. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Okay, in other news, a Russian man has been found with a tree growing inside his lung.
Huh?
If you think it was a potato plant, you'd probably be right. If you know, you know. I don't even get that one, Bev, but it's okay. That's a tough one. Alan van den Berg, Chris, my indicator seems as though it is not updating. US30, your EQ is below the Asia lows. Mine. Alan, just check, my brother. Anyone else having an issue with... let me actually get that one. Chad. Here we go, baby. It is officially markets are open and in motion. Ding, 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 ding. Round 3. Fight. Okay. Let me quickly, Alan, let me check for you, my brother. Let me quickly check for you here. Oh no, Alan, just delete it. I'm using it now. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. There you can see EQ daily pivot. So just delete, maybe reload it. But yeah, perfectly fine, my brother. Perfecto.
I just swapped to the Wender chart and then it worked.
Ah, okay. Beautiful.
Thanks.
Awesome. Chad, here we go, baby. We are now officially open here. Open and ready for business. What did that JSE candle look like? Hey, yo, there we go. There we go. Bro, I don't know. We need to find the cash market. If we can get the cash market. Bro, because this is literally like telling the future. We have gigs. Have you seen that? It is literally us telling the future. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see, Chad. Yeah. Kicks, are you also looking short on gold?
Yeah. I'm looking short.
Okay, let's check here. Where's Keeks? Oh, but you wanted a little bit higher, also that 23.92.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Chad. Did anyone catch these shorts yesterday on gold? Did anyone catch these shorts here?
There's 100% someone in the chat that called us.
This one, yeah, Chad. Remember I told you guys it is fairly odd that the 80 was consistently under the 200, indicating that we want to see some short volume into the market, and then also considering daily pivot breaks below there. Only thing I would have not liked is that there was no top wick. This was quite a long bottom wick. So I don't think I would have taken it. I wasn't too locked in yesterday when I came back. Obviously, it was quite a weird experience, Chad, going to the doctor. My wife laughed like I've not heard her laugh in years. Because yeah, I don't know if you guys heard the story, but yesterday going to the doctor to discuss the vasectomy now, and he's just giving me like some insights, and he's like, Chris, you know, this is final, and like if ever your situation with your family changes, you will never be able to have children again. And I'm like, no, I understand that, and it's all good, and then he's like, any issues, like have I had kidney stones, any bladder? I'm like, no, I'm good. And he's like, all right, no, good, Chris. And I think, yeah, let's quickly go and check. And I was like, beautiful, man. This is no, it's not. It's irreversible. Like once you get it, it's done. You can't reverse it. And he's like, okay, let's go and check. And I'm like, beautiful, doctor, thank you so much. And we both stand up, and I'm thinking, this is us now maybe walking to the front, and they're going to check. There's maybe like some book, and it's like, okay, Chris, we've got a gap here. 7th of September, can do you there. And he's like, and I want to walk out, and he's like, no, in here. I'm like, hey, okay. I thought maybe it's just like when you go to the doctor, just a little standard blood pressure check, a little heart rate, a little maybe cough there for me, like, okay, you're good. And he's like, yeah, okay, pants down. And I'm like, what? I'm like, sorry, doc, what? No, I'm just going to check quickly. And I'm in that moment, like, in those split seconds, in my mind, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm just here for my date, to lock in my date for the vasectomy. And I'm like, I pull my jean down and I'm like, we're talking Afrikaans now. Ek sê, onderbroek ook. He's like, yeah, everything. Yeah, and then he knew, like, this is awkward. It's like, now it's awkward. I'm like, all right. And he's trying to chat and I'm like, oh my goodness, nah. And he's like, and I'm sitting there and he's like, no, lay on your back. Like, I'm going to do a sonar now. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm like, okay, sweet. Maybe it's just a sonar. And it's almost like a pregnant lady puts like the gel on. It does like a sonar, checks your prostate like from the front. It like presses it on your stomach and it checks like your kidneys and everything. And I thought, okay, that's not bad. Like I've done a drug test in rugby where you had to also almost get fully naked and then pee in front of a guy. So I'm like, no, this is fine. This is not bad. Pretty non-intrusive. And then he's like, all right, it's just gonna quickly feel. And I'm like, oh no, man. I'm like, for reals now. It's like, yeah, it's just gonna feel if there's like any cysts or lumps or whatever. Nah, Chad. It was. Carl, bro, it was so awkward, and this man is trying to build chats here, and it's like because you can see, bro, I'm not happy with what's going on here, and yeah, and it's like feels it is like, no, everything looks good. It's like, yeah, see you. Let's quickly lock in that date, and then yeah, that was it, chat. So 6th of September is when I'll be going in, but yeah, chat, that was I wasn't prepared for that, if I'm very honest. Mentally, I think if I was mentally prepared for it and it was a case of I know he's gonna feel me up, then I would have been like, okay, shit. Mentally, like, okay, this is coming now, but yeah, you don't go in there expecting the worst. So, but yeah, that is Keegan and him had a good laugh, and I said, bro, one of these days you boys are also gonna go for a young checkup. No, Andre, it was a tough day out. It was a very, very tough day out. I think the boys weren't ready. I think the boys really didn't know what opponent they were gonna face on the day. And yeah, with that, a lot of times if you're unprepared and you've got an opponent that's very prepared, that just goes straight in for the kill and is busy handling those crown jewels like grapes, feeling them, and it's like rolling them almost like dough. I was like, nah, man. So yeah, and also my two uncles, they both have gone for the operation. I don't know why they didn't warn me. I must actually phone them. They never. Anyways, I think it's like an inside joke, and then when you get to a bride now, it's like, oh, did you also get tickled? And it's like, yeah, and then everyone has a good laugh. It's great. How old are you, Chris? 34, Grant. 34. It's very difficult to have a conversation, bro. It is, Carl. It is tough, my dude. And I'm like, Doc, like let's build these chats after we're done here. Let's build these chats after we're done here. Oh, right, chat. It was tough, my bro. Chris is big as bad. I swear it gets bigger. Hey, babe, that's the thing, bro. It's like you're sitting there with the gene. It's like, bro, this is not all I'm packing. This is my stealth mode. I've put it in stealth mode now. It's like, yeah, sure, stealth mode. That laid out, Neil, that's the thing, my bro. If I could stand, that's fine, bro. Like, but him having you lay down, bro, yeah. No. I phoned my wife up and I'm like, listen here, you knew. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, you knew exactly, because you the one that said I must go to this doctor. You the one that you obviously asked him like, what is the process? And she is laughing, and she wouldn't, because here's the thing. I told her I'm not really keen on it, and she's like, no, do it, this and that, and I think she knew, and that is why she didn't tell me. Like, because if I knew I was gonna get fondled up, no chance. No chance. I would have said, sorry, man. Great. Like, just do that while I'm under. Then you do the checks, whatever, but not here. Not while we're chatting. Yeah. No. Did he compliment? Hey, Carl, bro. I was in and out there, bro. Like, after that, I'm like, all right, guys, see you at the cross. The lady's like, oh, sir, but you first need to get your day. I'm like, yo, okay, what do I do? Where do I sign? Let me just get out of here. I've got some trauma to work through tonight. Nah, I'm not ready to be a steer. I admire your courage, Krivo. Chad. Chris, on another note, the art pieces behind you and Keegs are fire. Thanks, Craig. Brown colored, no man can stand in my view space between. Jeremy, hey my bro, it was a toughie. It was a toughie, but I think it comes with the territory once you get to our age now. Luckily, no prostate check. He said only after 40, and then after 40, that's when the prostates get checked. That's luckily, that's a completely different journey. But I think I don't even think you can mentally and spiritually prepare for a young prostate exam. I think, nah, Chad. Okay, let's keep it moving. No, Warren. No, bro. No. Scalp shorty on gold. I'm waiting. I want to see some rejections off these levels, and then we can. 200 EMA. It's a TP right before gold tanks. Oh, Ed, did you take it this morning? Did you take it this morning? This is gold. This is gold, by the way. I don't know if this watermark is clear enough for you guys, but this is indeed gold. Chad, one thing we do need to be careful of is that gold is currently printing bullish order flow. I think we can all agree that this is... Sorry, Chad, this is bullish order flow. DXY now back inside of the Asia range. Previous weekly high down there. What I can say though with DXY is a lot of times I wouldn't consider this a fully fledged fake out as of yet. I've seen it a lot of times where the dollar will go above, it will come into the Asia range, and then it will start breaking out again. Let me just show you. This is an observation I've made. Let me see. For instance, wait, where did I see it the other day? Okay, it's not showing here. But for the most part, a lot of times the DXY can come back a little bit deeper into the Asia range and then still continue with the order flow. This one here just completely ran away. Okay. I was awake at 6, randomly checked, took it, went back to sleep. Hey, Ed, stuff being so consistent. Hey, Chris, is Mo still trading? Yes, Brion. Mo, I don't know if Mo's watching. Like, let's maybe Mo was definitely long this morning. So what Mo does is, Chad, very simple. You guys can actually trade it. It actually works. It's just a case of how wide you make your stops. But Mo uses our Discord education section. He literally uses the entry criteria that's on our Discord. Go !Discord. You guys can find everything there. And he literally just looks for that on the 4-hour time frame. And what he'll do is he will trade the 7 o'clock candle. The candle that opens at 3 and the candle that closes at 7. So this one here, Mo would have seen this as a reversal break. It took a previous low. There's a little break above that high there, so he would have been a buyer. Like, maybe get Mo in here. I don't know what he uses as a stop and a take profit, but yesterday he would have been short as well. Yesterday he would have been short because that was a confirmed resistance. He would have shorted that. Oh, yes, Mo. And then Friday, I think Friday was a buyer as well. Yes, Friday was a nice reversal as well. There's that 7 o'clock candle. Now the guys are asking, are you still trading the 7 o'clock candle?
Yeah, bro. Like, I tapped back in last week. Man, I loved it, actually. Yeah.
And how's it doing?
It's okay now. Like, I was up last week. I haven't done anything this week, though.
Okay. How do you mean it's okay? What does okay mean?
No, it's good. Let me say it's good. Now that I'm back at it, bro, and I'm starting tweaks, I caught some really nice trades last week. I'm happy with it, man.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's good. He's happy with it. I don't know what that means, Chad. That is like, is that Gen Z? Is that a Gen Z way of?
I'm happy with my strat.
I'm happy with the strat. It's
Bro,
vibing.
I was busy, and then I come back in at
Okay.
like 7 o'clock, and it goes away. That's like a,
Okay. Chad, no, he's happy. He's happy. He's happy. He's okay. No, but it works, Chad. I'll even, Chad, fuck it. I'll tell you what. I'll get another prop account, and we'll trade just the Mo strat.
The Mo strat.
There's actually, Chad, there's so many strats that are very simple to trade. You've got so Ed is already testing the 15-minute 200 EMA strat for us. I think Ed is now 5 for 1, 5 wins, 1 loss. Simple strat using the 200 EMA on gold. Very simple. It is actually so simple, it's boring. Mo's trading the 7 o'clock candle. You can go and backtest that again with everything we've given you. Nothing special there. So there's so many. There's no reason for you to not be profitable. We've said it so many times. There's so many. Keegan has got his 222 strat. Keegs, I think are we agreeing now that it is the 222 strat?
The 222 strat, we can go with that, bro.
I feel like it's proven itself to be the 222.
The 222. Nah, we can do that, bro. I like it.
You made you gave me a good laugh. People around me think I'm crazy. Hey man, he didn't take it. Like I don't know. He's playing games. Doesn't the candle close at 8 on gold? No, poor. With the hand it closes at 7.
All right, guys. I'm just saying gold's at my zone, so I'm just waiting for entry criteria. These magic grey blocks. Bro, I don't know what I just watched.
What did you watch?
Trinique's trying to do TikTok dances.
think nothing against. I think Trinique is somewhat on the spectrum. Not saying he's a bad. He's just somewhat on the spectrum.
I think he's lost, bro. That man's lost.
Yeah. Nothing's better than the alpha strat. Oh, my goodness. Do you ever look at the price of gold on the COMEX chart? You may notice a massive gap up this morning. Sam, not really. Not really. I just check at the CFD chart. Sam, the thing is, I've learned the hard way is that if you take a trade based on a chart that's in front of you, manage the trade on that chart. So back in the day, I would look at a lot of things and this thing and bonds and yields and all of this and yields are doing this, bonds are doing this, rates are doing this, and now I'm cutting the thing because bonds is not doing what it's supposed to do, and it was just like overcomplicating it way too much. So if you trade the price action on this chart and this is what is on your broker feed, then I just keep it simple with that. But if the COMEX chart is part of your plan to say that there's some anomalies that you monitor on there, nothing wrong with it. Afrikaans wanted to come out, nothing wrong with it, man. I'm looking for sell on gold, but 50 crossed, 200 from the bottom, up on 15. Okay. Hey guys, anyone with the discount code for a challenge? Trev, Twogs, there you go. Tronika, JP van der Spy. Amina, but here's the thing, JP van der Spy, you can see is not a I don't want to say JP van der Spy has got some intellect. Trinique is maybe just the vibes without the intellect. I don't know. Anyways. Chris, will you mind please quickly explain the 200 EMA gold strat? Callan, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to ask Ed, if you don't mind, let's maybe, this is actually a good one, Ed, let's shoot a video for that strat. Let's make it available to everybody. Callan, let's not take away from it. I'm going to sit with Ed. Ed has actually traded it. He's been trading it live. So we'll sit with Ed. We'll put a strat together. Ed, put that on the long list of things that we want to do. But let's do that 200 EMA gold strat. I think it's a good one. I think it's something that guys can use. And especially for newbies, Chad, it's a beautiful strat just to get you going. You can take some trades, you can take some jabs at the market, and you can take it with confidence because it's not anything special, it's not anything difficult. Course coming soon, 20k limited. There
Boys are locked in.
Amina, then you definitely don't know JP. Lol, so you mean Trinique is more like, yes, Orkney Snorkney. Yeah, here's the thing with JP van der Spy, Chad. He's got a big business. Whatever he does, dealings behind the desk, I don't know. But anyways, what I can say about JP van der Spy is he's looking after his body. He's in shape. You can always see he's neatly shaved. His hair is clean. That's something that I can respect. That's something I look for in people, is like your nails. You'll never see my nails long or like, yeah, the way you come across, the way your hair looks, the way, I don't know, bro. The Trinica always looks like he just woke up.
Well, you guys don't know, but Chris was the one he actually sat me down yesterday and was like, Keegs, bro, I don't know what this fur is on your face. We need you to shave it, otherwise we can't put that on stream, bro. We can't have you there. So it's all about presentation, guys.
So yeah, the dude literally, I don't know, I won't ever take him seriously. When I sit with anybody and they look like that, I don't know, Chad. I can't. And I'm not saying that there are not brilliant people. That maybe there is a little funky and they maybe have, okay. Actually, you know what? Nobody that's doing well or that has got a little bit of self-respect is going to have nails with potatoes growing underneath them. I think that's like hair is fine. Everybody's got like a style. But the nails, Chad, for me, like, bro, the nails, Chad, if I can give you one tip, the nails. Keep the nails trim. He's a very special kind of special. Yes, he is definitely on the spectrum. Nah, babe, my nail, bro. Wait, let me check here. My nails always. We actually, Keeks, tell them what did we buy for the office?
There's literally nail clippers in the
We
office.
literally bought one for the office. You will never see anybody in this office, especially the men. If I see you with a nail that is looking like you're busy farming, or you're gonna try and use it to dig or whatever, we stop you, bro. We like, come into the office. Here's a nail clipper for you. No. Blankies groei onder die naels. Hey, Angelo, if you see a guy like that, you just pull him. You have to save him, Chad. You have to save him. No. I've called friends out and I'm like, come, bro. He's like, what do you? I'm like, come, my dude. We're not. I'm not even getting in the same car as you. Come, cut those nails quickly. He's like, no, I'll do it tonight. I'm like, we do it now, right? Like, no way. No way. Like I said, Chad, my dad taught me, he said, son, you can be poor. Because we were poor. He's like, we can be a lot of things. He said, but it does not take money to be neat. Even if you have one outfit, you can make sure that one outfit is washed, that one outfit is ironed. He said that the little things. He's like, you can be poor, but you can still be neat on yourself. There's no reason for you to be poor and you look like shit. Just got 2 10K one-step challenges. Alright, Katanaza. Mannaboer onder hulle fingernails. Yes, freshly cut like a doctor's nails. Always, we're trying to keep it. Nila, morning gents. Chris, I've sent you the prices of the shirts on WhatsApp. Neil, let me check. When did you see his greasy nails though? Whose greasy nails? No, I'm not saying Trinika's got greasy nails. I'm just saying his look, the way that he comes forward, his hair is a little bit weird. I don't know, Chad. It just doesn't appeal to me. That's why I'm saying that the JP guy, at least his hair is always like straight. You can see the man is like, yeah. Hey, Eddie, Chris, I fully agree with you. When I've been at my absolute lowest, just make sure the nails are trimmed, that is neat, and you look presentable. Changes the day around you during the day. Jared, exactly. Here's the thing, Chad. People are gonna look at your first appearance, and I don't care how smart you are. You can have 25,000 degrees, and you can be this intellectual monster. But if you come into a room and already you look like you've just been dragged through the parking lot, you fought with 2 dogs, you were then digging a hole in the ground, and then you came in, bro, like nobody's going to take you seriously. Their minds are already shut off to what you're going to say. Like if you go to any any type of business meeting, Santon, all of those places, the guys are dressed to the T. They're wearing suits that's like 30, 40K. The shoes are like 20K. The guys are dressed because, again, that first appeal. You come into a meeting, you're going to do business now, you're going to make big financial decisions, but you're coming in looking like that. And don't compare Elon Musk now. I know a lot of guys will say, oh, but Elon has just got one green shirt and a black jean and cowboy boots. Thing is, Elon Musk has already established his pedigree. He's Elon Musk. The brand, the name Elon Musk already transcends his name before he walks into the room. So don't compare yourself now to Elon and say, okay, I can also have weird hair like Elon and boots and this. No.
But also you need to be someone that's exceptional. Someone like, there's no one that's Elon. Like, even when we talk business wise, there's no one that is him. So that's not the way of doing business, if you want to say it.
Okay, Chad, somebody asking here, don't we take trades live? No, PN, we never take trades live. Never. You can ask the guys. All we do here is we take trades and then afterwards we say, hey guys, I've taken a trade. Join me now in the trade. That is usually what we do. No, I'm kidding, my bro. We do take trades live. Don't stress. We're just waiting here. I don't know if you've seen the markets opened up here. That is where we opened up, and this is where we're at now. So we haven't moved. So I don't know what I could have taken here. Maybe a micro scalp. If we took a micro scalp, body to body. 16 pips. I don't know. Maybe there was something there, but not for me as of now. Nothing here for me as of yet. Important to always represent. Yes. We just stare at the charts the whole morning.
That's how you do it.
No, sorry, man. PN, I'm kidding, my bro. I don't know. Yeah, it's just weird when somebody comes on here and asks, do we not take trades live? Markets. Hey, Fossa, wat sê jy? Wag, laat net die volume bietjie opbring hier. Let me just bring Fossa up a bit here, Chad. Let me just bring Fossa.
The only way you're asking that question is the stream open.
Yeah.
Sorry, what did Fossa say?
The only way you ask that question is if you stream up in.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I see Microsoft earnings after market tonight. Okay. Bro, dis kak en grawe ons holletjies. Hey, Etienne is on it today, bro. Etienne is ready to rumble here, Chad. Yeah, guys, the thing here for me is Keeks. The only thing for me is the 80, my bro. The 80 on gold, but other than that,
we get a little bit more of a break. Yeah, I'm happy to take it because we've shown that bit on the 15. So we've shown.
Chat topic. Get ready. So get ready. No, I'm kidding. Don't get ready.
Get a nice move, yeah. Once you can break this little level we're holding, yeah, I'm happy to go in.
Chad, we didn't close below there. Look at that. That there isn't a closure below. You see that? It is literally on that level. So what I'm looking at, Kings, I might go aggressive here. 80 is not super bearish here. Chad, I'm going for it.
Back it, bro.
You know what? I'm going. Oh my goodness, almost went with a 17. Chad, I'm going to go with sell stops. I'm going with sell stops below there. Alright, I just want to set it quickly. And I've got to be right on time. Yo, listen to that sell stop. What is the price there? 23.89.11. 23.89.11. Alright, stops are going to be... I'm going to go with the 25 pip. Yeah, 25 pip stop. We are going to go for... Going to go there. Just a nice, easy 40 pip. Sell stops not activated. Let me just put that in the notes. I actually did a template for it. Sell stops. There we go. Now I need to first get activated before I can go P. Oh, wait. I can actually, let me try this. I'm going to actually modify the stop and the take profit. Modify. Alright, chat, let's modify it here. Stop loss, we're going with the 23.91. Take profit, we're going 23.85. Then I can peek quick. There we go. Alright, chat. So here's the thing. As always, we've now spent 2.5 minutes creating a top wick. So if by 1 minute left we have not flipped and taken the lows here, just deleting the sell stops, because then price is not ready to go down. Alright. Here comes the P for TP and take profits. Yes. It's almost like once you know you're going to trade, that P just squeezes. Alright, chat. So now we've officially spent 2/3 trading up. Do we really think if we were going to go down, that 1/3 of that time is going to be spent coming down? So deleting the sell stops. I'm going to go P. Kicks, I'm going to throw over to your screen.
Go for brother. I'm just watching it.
We can see when I come back.
Yeah, I'm still, as I said, I'm waiting here patiently. Know what I want, so we can take our time on this. DXY, I have a little bit of a fumble there at the Asia highs. But again, we still have this daily key level now. We're holding right in the middle of the zone. So, yeah, just going to look there. NASDAQ, holding bullish. US30, looking to still go a bit more bullish as well. So, yeah, everything's still looking quite good. We just want to see what's going to happen going into the session. Let's see over here. Hey. Yeah, guys, the studio really starting to come together nicely now. I don't know if you guys can already see, obviously, some of the art pieces going up, the sounds going up in the studio. So, yeah, definitely starting to look quite sick. Can you share the joke? So we need to avenge Chris after the violation is pursued. Hey, yeah, Chad. Like through access or through.
Can. Alright, Keeks, what are you guys drinking? Instant
Actually, I
percolator
already
pods? Instant coffee, Ryan. Darren, is it possible to get coffees in this place? Are you gonna see if we can organize something? Kribo 1024 today. Got any life advice for all the youngsters in the chat still finding their feet? Motive Hub, very, very simple. Work on yourself. Alright. As much as you want to work on a business, as much as you want to work on a career, work on yourself, developing yourself, make yourself irreplaceable in your business. And how do you do that? By improving yourself, by developing yourself, and ultimately that is the advice I've got for you. Never stop learning, never stop growing, never stop trying to gain more knowledge. Educate yourself. I think there's a saying that says if you're the smartest guy in the room, you're in the wrong room. Always try and learn. That's the thing with me always. I will sit and I will sit in a conversation and I wouldn't partake because I don't know shit about what the guys are talking about. But I promise you, as soon as I get home tonight, the next time I'm there, I'm gonna know what you guys are talking about. Not saying I'm gonna be a specialist. I'm going to at least be able to participate in the conversation. I'm not going to stand there, oh, I don't know, this or that. Even if you know a little bit about a lot of things, you can find your feet around it. Chad, get ready. I'm going to go for those sell stops again. As soon as this candle closes, I want it to close below here. Hey guys, what would you aim for per week? No, don't aim for anything. Aim to show up every single day and aim to take the trades that is in your trading plan, and then the R will come. You can't aim for R because the markets are variable. If you aim for R, that means that the market is basically repeatable, the same, and it is based off your effort when it's not. R is almost like saying, how many hours can I go and gym during the week? That you can control because you get in a car, you go gym, you get an hour's workout. R is purely based upon the market, what the market is going to give you. And it's not something that you can predetermine like, all right, good R to aim for is 20 R, let's go. No. Hope that makes sense. Alrighty, Chad. Let's see if we can get a little bottom wick, a little top wick, a toperino. Can we get a toperino here? Bro, Chad, yeah, it closed below. On the broker terminal, it didn't. I'm going to go with the sell stop here on the break of those lows. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Sell stops here, Chad. Sell stops there. And we are still going to go for like a 22 pip stop. Let's see here. gold will need to do something here today, or this thing is actually going higher, chat. Then this 80 is telling the truth. This 80 is telling us that gold is actually not ready to come down. Then we might be on the wrong side here today. Sell stops. Oh, let me just put that, sorry, before guys come in here and they think we're in sells. Guys, just keep your mics muted, please, please, if you're not going to talk. Okay. The exact price is 23.89. 09. There we go. That's directly from the broker terminal. Kicks, what do you rate? If we can't break now, we're never gonna break, huh?
Yeah, it's battling a bit there, bro.
Do you have where's your buy? I see your buy scenario is way higher. You've got quite a thick band that you want to get through. Okay.
Yeah, no, for me, it's quite a bit before I start looking for buyers.
All right, indices as mentioned. Daily EQ, daily pivot. Your choice. No, Chad. I don't know. I don't think gold is ready to go down yet, eh? I don't think it's ready to. Yeah, I'm deleting this. Gold is not ready to go down. Gold is looking more like it wants to go long. Deleting the sell stops again. For those of you that don't know, we actually have a trade alert section that literally signals every single move we make. So there you can see the 2 sell stops, deleted, sell stop, deleted again. Economic calendar, when is that data? Okay, so 13 minutes GDP coming out of Germany. We did, however, say NFP week is going to be somewhat chalked up until that whoosh sound. Yeah, Chad, that is ASMR for traders. A little bit of this and then whoosh. And then if we really want to get cooking, we get the CPI sound, the full margin sound, the guang, guang.
Oh, that's when you know, bro. That's the serious ones.
Are you looking forward to the next CPI?
Yeah,
I
bro.
checked that video yesterday and I was like, the boys already. Yo, Chad, I don't know. I feel like the CPI events keep us young. I feel like the CPI events keep us young. Do we expect wicked moves for NFP? Griffin, I hate NFP, bro. So I don't expect anything. I still have a thesis, and I still do my prep as with any other event. But I'm not expecting anything. The previous NFP got it right. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Gold.
Oh yeah, bro. I check now. So the stuff is coming from Joburg.
What, the light?
Yeah, I got this. All the documents now. So it is the company's in Randburg.
Randburg.
So probably Thursday.
Yeah, I think actually if they pack it today, it will even tomorrow, Thursday. Dude, gold, Chad. Gold, gold. Gold hasn't done anything, so don't think you missed anything. I keep thinking there's someone behind Chris. Guy with the Chad, but Keegan's Corner's got a lot going on there. That looks like a real streamer setup. Like he's got
We're finishing Chris's side up, guys. Don't you worry.
he's got a nice Red Bull sign there. The bull. He's got a light. There's some plants. He's got his canvas behind him. That's even looks like he's got a little filter on, like this hazy mist filter.
Hey guys, Chris's is coming together. We finishing his side up there. Bro, I must say already, your thing doesn't look that dark. Just that now it has that wall to actually bounce off of because of the portrait.
Chris, have you heard of the Milkmen? Heard they got a mechanical strat that gives 2 gold wins a day. South African Oaks, apparently. All right. The Milkmen. They've been milking the markets. No, I haven't heard of them, bro. But it's sounding... I'm lactose intolerant, so I wouldn't be a part of that. 12,500 per day is mega. Sanos... wait. Does Sanos have a per day price? What is that? They call this strat the melkskommel. Hey. They must stop with...
I think I don't even know what Etty at this point if that's legit.
Right, Etty is on it today, Chad. Somebody made Etty mad.
I know the Milkmen, they charge 12,500 a day.
Just the boys. The boys.
But here's my question, bro.
It's
So
milky.
so what was it, Monday? Monday or Friday, where gold was literally dead. Like now they told me they took 2 massive trades
Milky
in those
milk.
days.
No,
Ow.
those are the days they are also lactose intolerant. Chad, I'm ready. Yeah, I think just mentally lock in here, guys, because we've got this is a key level. This grey box here, gold is gonna move from here. It's just a case of where do we move to. So please be very awake. Please be very, very awake. Both their mechanical trades work, Keeks can show you. Send it to us, baby. Send it to me on Instagram. Let's see the mechanical milk strat.
That was my question. Bev, so did you pay 12,500 for a day pass?
Yo, gold. What is gold doing here, Chad? It is not doing anything. Yes, the range. Yeah, the thing is, Jurestian, there's been moves, but gold would do like almost like a consolidation, then just all of a sudden, like boom, out of nowhere, pop, and then consolidates again, and then out of nowhere, like pop, like this yesterday. This is a typical manipulation move. So this is typical of a lot of. I'm not saying, and I hope none of you guys got caught out, but this year caught out a lot of traders yesterday, and a lot of traders got stuck and a lot of traders got clapped yesterday with this, where localized lows are taken and localized highs. So that's why I say don't get yourself into trouble in something like this. And I know a lot of guys got into trouble with this, because we don't have patience. And when you see this, you want to get in. There's nothing to trade. That is the difference between knowing what a good setup looks like and what a bad, or not even a bad setup, what a you just walk away type of. Chad, yeah, this Friday we have got Miles in the studio. I think after last week Friday, I think just a change of scenery, Chad, is going to be good. So we will be having Miles on. We'll do another press conference a little bit later in next month. I think just to keep everyone somewhat centered before we really start polarizing people. So yeah, Miles is going to join us. It is going to be a little bit more of an industry chat. And then also, did you guys chat about Ed's section?
Or you spoke about it yesterday, bro.
What is it called again? Or
Yeah, we didn't give them.
you didn't give them.
We just told them
Chad.
how we are bringing Ed on, and he'll be part of the 2G's team.
Yeah, Chad, beautiful. Good to see Ed. And here's the thing: we are gonna build and push Ed's channel as well. We've got all the resources here to build his channel. That's the thing, as we always say. There's no competition at the top. You don't compete at the top. You collaborate. So yeah, Ed section is gonna be good. Every single morning, our boy Ed, between me and Keeks, we're gonna produce the show for him. He's gonna be hosting it, so we will be behind the screens producing. It's gonna be a little bit more fast-paced, a little bit more dynamic. I think it's gonna do really, really well. I think it's gonna do really, really well. Yes, the guys are on the milk, man. Yeah. Yeah, Etski. We must actually get a little live neon sign for Ed. Ed actually has got a corner here, Chad. It's called Ed's Corner. Literally, I'm looking at Ed's Corner there. There's Ed's. Ed's got his own set here in the office.
In the studio.
Sorry, Ashwin, I think I missed you, my brother. What are we looking at? Support on the daily. I'm just purely looking at the range here. Big thing for me on the daily is that we are still technically bearish. However, look left with me. This is an area where we previously had resistance, but then also this is an area where we previously had some support. So it is a very tough range here. It is a very, very tough range. And yesterday's daily candle is not instilling any confidence either side. That's why I'm ready to move in either direction. I'm not set on. I'm not completely set on the buys. I'm not completely set on the lows. I just want to see where do we go from here. How do we get out of this zone? And then I do think we can get a beautiful move out here. And then also look at DXY. Remember what I said? I've seen it where we go a little bit into the range and then we start breaking out. So interesting. Chad, I'm going to be honest with you guys. If I get a break above this weekly pivot level and I get a break above this minor pivot level, this minor structure level here, I'm going to take a shot at the longs, if I'm honest. We've got that key level up there. That is where we can potentially reject. That's also actually where Keegan's zone starts. So maybe a deeper push into that zone, Keeks. I don't know. Maybe just get all the buyers excited. And the reason I'm looking for these potential buys is if you consider I'm trading round number to half round number, we have now broken quite a couple of times above this level. We have now officially held it. And this is valid for me. Like we've seen, the sellers aren't really taking control here. I'm seeing all of these little highs here as liquidity. And let's see, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. And we're going to take a shot at the longs here. The longs are going to feel a little bit uncomfortable. Could be the wrong move. Could be the right move. We've got the key level up here. That is most probably where we will go break even. And then if we get a push to 23.95, I don't know if we even get there. This is if we break and close above this weekly pivot. This is a massive, massive level. This is not a little Mickey Mouse level. This is a level to contend with. So let's see. Get ready. You can call your friends stream hopping. Call them back. Say, hey, BW gang, ready to make some moves here. All right. So let's see. Watch the concurrent viewers now jump 30. It's like, oh damn. Any other streamers in trades, maybe they stay in with those traders. I don't know. Nightbot is nuking us again. Yes, Neil, and I actually changed it yesterday. I'm going to log in here again. I don't know if it's not saving. But yesterday I fixed it. Alright, chat, beautiful. Get ready here. Get ready here. This is if and when this thing is not going to run away from us.
Bro, I can't deal with people that are stupid.
Wait, what happened?
The whole thing with access now.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, just messages they support. I'm like, guys, like, we can't get into this area. What must we do? Okay, no, but you must just use this link, which is just takes me to the normal link that they give us.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, but that asks me for an email address and a username. No, but use the email address and username. So I'm like, which one? Like the normal signing details or what?
Yeah.
No, the using for those support stuff. I'm like, yes, but I can't get that because I need to sign in to get those details.
And how do you come right?
No, they haven't answered me. I'm like, you idiots.
Alright, Chad, let's come on, man. We need to close above here, guys. This is a non-negotiable. This grey block, we need to close outside of it. Non-negotiable. Tiny bottom wick. Tiny bottom wick. Are we gonna get a bottom wick? Okay. Chad, 15 seconds. Tiny little bottom wick. Not asking for much. 10 o'clock. Somebody said volume's coming in at 10. Oh, is it gonna close above? Damn, Chad, it's not closing above. It is chalked. Chad, nothing. Can't do anything there. It is chalked. That is technically, even though it closed bullish, it didn't close above. That candle closed above, retest failed again. A lot of failed retests. We need a closure above there. Will this candle now just rip to tip? Weekly pivot level. Now we need to wait another 4 minutes. 4 minutes. And everyone is, Chad, here's the thing. Everyone is sweating. It's like, can I hold out 4 minutes? There's like a little vein here on your neck. It's like, oh, I'm going to wait 4 minutes. And if I wait in 4 minutes, this candle is going to do something like this. I can't wait 4 minutes. This is, Chad, this is literally what we tell ourselves in our minds. If I wait 4 minutes, after 4 minutes, the candle's going to be there. Be honest with me, Chad. Let's be honest here. That waiting for 4 minutes and you think today is that day where waiting for 4 minutes is going to result in one candle looking like this. And it's like, flip. Why did I wait 4 minutes? I could have capitalized on 150 pips. And we know these feelings because me and Keegan, we with you in it. Keegs,
Yeah, well,
you've had it as well, where it's like that today is that one day where I wait 4 minutes for a candle closure above and it's just going to fly.
yeah.
The sales could be coming back, chat. Again, weekly pivot rejecting. Are we going for the sales, Keegs? I don't know. Keegs is liking the sales. I'm liking the sales. I've had 2 sell stops deleted. I've had 1. Okay, I haven't had a buy stop. We haven't had any closures. The dollar's back. Hey, my bro. It is end of the month tomorrow. So month end flows fully fledged and in motion. Dun, dun, dun. Chris, have you been in a losing position and you continuously look at the trade as if your look is going? Neil, I've been there, bro. And also you feel like you can't even go pee. Like you need to watch the trade because you watching the trade is what's keeping it from hitting your stop loss. I've been there. I think all of us have been there. I don't know if you guys have been in the one where, let's say you've built up an account, like quite big, and maybe say 100,000 Rand account and you're in like 60, 70k drawdown. And you can't sleep. You're like laying with the phone everywhere where you go. You're just looking at that chart. Like, I don't know why. Have you been there? Chad, you move with the phone. The phone is always on the chart. You put it on charge. You're having dinner. You're watching the phone. You're having a coffee. You're looking at it. It's like always there. You're just looking at the chart. As if you're looking at, and then at one stage you sit there and you're like, okay, no, what needs to happen will happen. And you put the phone down. And then 10 minutes later you're like, no, let me just look at it again. Nah, Chad, we've been there. All of us. And the candle that you're watching is the 4 hour and you sit and watch that candle from open. Neil, now we've been there. Neil, we've been there, bro. All of us. If you haven't been there, it is most probably you're quite new. And then also what Griffin then says is that it's stop loss. And then you think, yeah, why did I? Because sometimes that can go on for a week. I've been in one like that for a week, where I look back and I'm like, a week of my life has been stolen away from me. Looking at that chart, being depressed, like, what did I do? Why was I so greedy? Why didn't I just withdraw? Like, there was 80k profit. now I went ahead and I nuked the account, and it's just like, hey, Chad, it's that's why I said. Weirdly enough, yesterday while we were chatting to the doctor, and the guys always ask you what you do, and then immediately after, like, what do you think you should do now? What is the play? Offshore ETFs? Is there like some individual names, whatever? And I said, Doc, I said investing is easy. He's like, what do you mean? I said, forget the x-axis. And I said, if you forget the x-axis, history has shown us that we'll always take out the all-time high on the y-axis. So take the x out of the equation, and it's easy. And it's like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah. What is the probability if we go into a recession that we will take out the all-time high again, specifically in the US context? And it's like, he doesn't know. I said the probability is 100%. I'm not saying it will happen in a year. I'm not saying it will happen in 3 months. But the probability, the p-value is 100%. You will take out the all-time highs. Because it has not yet once happened in history of the stock market that we did not go and take out the all-time highs after being in a recession. Yeah, Etienne is like, all right, Chris, I'm going to give you 2 extra free squeezes. I usually charge for these. You'll see on your, when you go out to pay, those extra 2 squeezes on the house. Because this is your first time here, it's not something we usually charge for it, but these 2 ones, free of charge on the house. It's crazy how majority of us experience the same thing. Bro, here's the thing. All of us, we traders. We trade the same markets. We are conflicted by the same emotions, fear, greed. There's fundamental characteristics of a human that we all share. And there's certain trigger points that the market trigger in us as humans. So we will experience the same thing. But yeah, that is trading. That is trading. Alright, Chad, very simple for me is if we can now get a break of structure out of the zone, something like that, I'm going for the bars. Otherwise, I don't know how long we're going to wait for you, but yeah. But here's the thing, Chad. I've been in positions like that where I actually get out at break even. And dude, when I think back about it, think back now, you get out at break even and you're like, sure. It's like, phew, I just dodged the bullet. Chad, would you not look to jump into a trade literally 30 minutes later? You just went through, you aged almost 10 years. And immediately you're like, nah, I need to get back into the trade. And I'm like, what am I doing? And then you're in a trade again. And it's like, here we go again. I'm like, nah, bro, what is this? You literally just sat down and you're like, yo, thank goodness that part of my life is now behind me. Like, let me just take good trades. And then 30 minutes later, you're sitting there like, this looks like a good setup. Let me just put a little runner in there, a little foot soldier. And then 2-3 hours later, you're exactly in the same cuck you were in. Yeah, Neil, I agree with that. Andre, the first one got stopped out. Took another one. first one got stopped out. 2 bullets on the JSE strat. JSE strat is still barely positive 2R, Andre. We're going to have to look at, took another one there a little bit earlier. You can still take it. We're going to need to look at it because the last 3 trades on the JSE strat have all been losses. Let me just check here. Okay, Chad, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Alrighty, right. Chad. Okay. Gold is showing us something here. So obviously we can't get through this level. I'm gonna need to wait for a retest, and I know some of you will say, "Oh, Chris, why do we wait for a retest? This and that." I'm gonna need to wait for a retest purely due to the fact that there's been a lot of price action around this level, and there's been price that's holding above, and there's price that's been holding below. So I'm going to need to wait for a retest to see that this is actually a resistance area and that we are rejecting off that level. Otherwise, all of this is just a deeper pullback to make another run for this level. And also at that stage, we can have the 80 starting to diverge somewhat lower on the 200. And then I want to see what gold is doing. But yeah, this is a pretty tough range we're in, guys. No, Jan, I think that's more when you start out. If you still find yourself now, then yeah, I shouldn't be trading live with anyone. Then it should be characteristics of what not to do, and then I should clearly stipulate before we start this. I'm just showing you what not to do. Because if you're still in trades like that, it means that you've got no idea what you're doing. And also you've got no emotional control. And also you don't know how to think critically. Took a buy on US30. Made a U-turn right before TP, but stop loss was in profit. Oh yeah, Chad, that's why it's good to wait for a retest, because look here, break above, come back below, break above, again back below, retest technically failed. That was my whole plan to wait. Yes, Ashwin, there's you're gonna miss some. I'm gonna tell you. Keegan can also tell you you're gonna miss some where you waited for the retest and you never got it. That's fine. But here's the thing: which one do you choose? Do you choose to take a stop loss or to not be in a trade in the first place? Those are the two outcomes. So you can tell yourself. If you're the one that says, I like taking stop losses more than not actually being in a trade, perfect. That is the trade for you. Mine was the worst, Chris. At the beginning, held the trade for 2 weeks to close at break even. King X, but tell me one thing, bro. After you closed it, be honest. After how many minutes did you enter again? I'm thinking not even an hour. Because we as people, we have short-term memory. You forgot that trauma of 2 weeks. You're sitting there, you're drinking a coffee, and it's like, let me get stuck into it again. Let me go open up the chart, and there you begin again. I used to have that disease. Hey, Andrew, a lot of people never get cured of that disease. Overtrading, ill discipline, machine gunning. Some of the guys, first question they ask signals providers, how many trades a day? 3 to 5. Only 3 to 5. Those are rookie numbers. You need to bump those up to at least 10 to 15. We want to feel the waves of the market. No, Neil, I use it, bro. The 80 I use, the only thing is, like I mentioned this morning when I did the analysis, is that if you look at the 80 here, the 80 is like in a bearish trend. So that's why I'm saying if you look at price and you look at the 80, the overall trend of it is down. That's why even though it's above the 200, I'm still respecting the level where we're trading at. I'm still respecting the level. So if it can't get above that level, obviously that's a key level. And we're most likely coming back to retest this level down here. Jared, it's called the accumulation distribution indicator. Accumulation distribution. Chad, beautiful. I love what I'm seeing. If this can close bullish, if this can close bullish, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have a sell stop on the low of the support candle here. If it can close bullish. "30 minutes later after praying, Chris," and that second time I blew it. There you go, Chad. I know that feeling. It's like, why do we do it? We just dodged a massive... We dodged a cannon. There was a cannon shot at us, and we dodged it. And we're back in it again. Still finding my edge in scalping, but every time I get stuck in a zone for more than an hour... But then I swing, I immediately go into profit. No, Ashton, I think you're delusional. Sorry, brother, not in an ugly way. Remember, when you're scalping, you're looking at shorter time frames. When you are swinging, you're obviously looking at a higher time frame. So this, for instance, on a 5-minute that looks like a range, on the 4-hour can just be a 4-hour candle forming. And you think, oh, it's not in a range. But... there's a range within a range. On the 1 hour, all of that was literally 1 hourly candle that closed bearish. So you can't compare scalping to specifically when you refer to a range. It's a bit hard to explain, but sometimes if I close MetaTrader and open it, there's a spike in spread for like half a second and it goes back to normal. No, I haven't seen that, Eugene. Okay, Chad, here we go. Here we go. Bullish candle. Retest there. Let's see. No top wick on this 5. Interesting. This also sometimes happens when I'm offline. My stop gets taken out, but when I go online, price was never there, even with the spread. Am I delusional? Then also sometimes... Eugene, with who is this? Is this with Vault Markets? No, on the withdrawal, Ishmael. On the withdrawal. once you get to a live account, each one, let's say first post 10k, they get, yeah. Keeks, anything yet, my brother?
I'm fighting with access, bro.
But what changed that we need them now to do something for us? That is it not our other friend in Christ? Other
No. Access sent a mail about something's changed yesterday, and I think while they changed, their whole system's having problems, bro.
Chris, do you think swing trading is better than scalping, or does it depend on the person? Tyrone, it's actually neither here nor there. If you consider swing trading, bro, I don't think there's a better or not a better. Like, I hate swing trading because you in the market. There are going to be periods where you cannot check your trade. Things can happen in the market. I'm not a fan of swing trading. I think ultimately you need to do what can work with your schedule, and then to also say what works with your personality. It always sounds like a cliche, but if you are someone that likes quick, instant gratification, you like things that need to move fast paced, then day trading and scalping is for you. Then swing trading is not going to suit your personality, because you're going to think you're a swing trader and then you're a machine gunner, and you're going to add on to positions, you're going to close positions, you're going to fiddle with positions. So you're going to need to find what ultimately works for you. I have been doing swing trading in the past, and there was times when I found massive success, but then also there were times where things just turn into shit. And yeah, it is. You got to find that happy medium for you as a trader. Chad, I love what gold is doing here, and if we can break below here, that is beautiful. We've got our sells, we've got our plan of action. I think the 80 is also about to go bearish almost. Otherwise, it is one of those days where it is a no trade day. I didn't take a single trade yesterday. Keegs didn't take a trade. You also didn't take a trade yesterday. No trade from Keegs. Ashwin, what I would say though is, bro, whatever's making money, stick to that. I don't care how ugly it is, whatever. It's like, you trade what is making money. And don't change. If it's not broke, no need to fix it. Like, don't tweak. Oh, it's so easy. I'm making 4R a week, but I feel like I could be making 50R, and now you start tweaking it. No. You make that 4R. All you do is you increase your R. Your R is what you're going to risk. So if you can tell me, Chad, if I can tell you now, this is what guys don't realize. If I tell Keegs, do you want R1 million now, or I give you a bot that will consistently, for the rest of your life, it will make 5R with a maximum drawdown of 10R? Which one do you choose? And Keegan will tell you, give me the 5R. I will take the 5R as well, because all we're going to do then is we're going to build the capital to increase that R from 5K, 10K, 100K to 1 million. And that is what we don't understand. You don't need to increase the R. You don't have to do 20, 30, 40 R. The only reason you're trying to do 50 R is because you're trying to swing a tiny little account that's punching above its weight. Yeah, anyway. Geez, please can you show what indicator you use for the EQ? I know it's built into yours, but would like to add it to my charts. It is called Hortensia or Ortega. Let's just check here quickly. I'm going to tell you now. Just check here on the side. Ortega or Hortensia. It is called Daily Range. I'm going to share it with you now. I'm going to share it with you now. Let me share it. Where's the... It's just called Daily Space Range, and it's by Hortensia. I don't know why I said the R weird like that. Hortensia, because I just think that guy could be somewhat Spanish. Let's see, gold. Okay. Is this a bull flag? What is this, Chad? We have not moved since we've opened. Be honest with me. Who's already taken a trade in this range? Where's our gunners? On Vault, yes, you get the bonus every time you deposit. I'm hella stressed when I scalp, but swing I'm more chilled. Do scalp, do swinging then, Ashwin. Because that suits your personality. Not all moves are sustained. Easier for a move to be sustained on a shorter time frame than a longer one. Bevan, beautiful. Exactly. As we patiently wait. Hortensia. Whatever makes money, stick to that. To see 100%. There's no better straight in the market. It's all about what, yes. No right or wrong, Chad. It's just can you collect your pips. Thanks, bro. Appreciate the help. Ashwin, no stress, my brother. We are here. Kiggs, I do think we need to raise these. Do you think we maybe raise these desks a little bit? Or are you happy with your leg room?
We can raise it a little bit, bro.
I took L. Stian. As long as you followed your plan, there was nothing here in my plan. Are there any withdrawal restrictions? No withdrawal restrictions. Do you guys use Vault markets to trade? Yes, Rushdin, only Vault. We have been given the keys to the vault, so we open up that vault during CPI for all of our members. You can ask the boys. Keegan has actually got a big fat key that he opens the vault, the little doors inside the vault, those little safety deposit boxes. Keegs opens up the entire thing, my bro. And then all of us trade inside of the vault. And then we just grab the money. I think trading is the best when it comes to testing patience. I never thought I had that much. Jin, I'm telling you. I've sat through sessions, like I said, where it felt like I forgot how to trade. I was thinking at one stage, maybe I don't even know how to trade. Because how is it possible that I have not taken a trade in 3-4 weeks? Then I go back and I'm like, shit, but there's nothing. That I had to spend weekends going over like price action for the last 4-5 weeks. Just to make sure that I'm not delusional or that I'm missing out on something. Okay, Chad, here we go. Come on, baby. 5 minutes. Here we go. If we break this intermediate structure here, I'm going for it. Intermediate structure there. Needs to hold above the weekly pivot. Then we're going. 4 minutes. Let's go. Can we get a beautiful move to the upside here? Andre Kicks has got the facial recog. I think he's busy with access there. Oh. I think like that three quarter, like not on top, but like yeah, that's usually. Do I put it? Where did I use it? Just lower or? Think like that. Kicks, what do you think?
Yeah.
Like that out. Studio 7. Oh, where? Studio 7. Now we just need 6 more studios. Oh, he's got facial recognition for the vault of CPI. Yes. You sit in front of the charts for 3 weeks and get nothing, and then in 1 week everything just lines up. Yes, Neil, that's the thing though. You still need to be awake and alert, and you shouldn't let the market numb you. Because then I've also seen it to happen where you are now almost numbed down. When the moves do happen, then you're like, ooh, is this the move? Is it not going to just range again? Then you still need to be on it to say, okay, I'm taking this trade now. I am taking this trade. Chad, very simple. I just need a bullish candle closure above here. That is all I need. That is all I need. All I need. Two minutes. DXY is tanking. Alright, let's check. Hey, yeah, there we go. DXY. Interesting one now is this previous weekly high, Chad. And here's my thing. If the dollar fails here, I think the dollar is gonzo. If it fails there, I think the dollar is in somewhat trouble. 1 minute. Gold just push up now. Let's finish what we started here. Stop playing these games with us. Stop playing these games. What is US30 doing? Short the chart too. 1 minute, Chad. We need to close above here. US30. Okay, US30 now testing, not officially testing Asia highs, but literally nip and tip. Need to hold above this grey box for a sustained move to the upside. However, also considering the 80 is somewhat in a weird spot here. Nasdaq also trying now. Nasdaq officially testing Asia highs. That is an Asia high test. That is 80 that is looking super bullish. Can Nasdaq hold above this EQ daily pivot? Jump down on the 1 minute if you have to. That is a trade right there. Gold, Chad, gold. What can I say about gold? All of this has been grinding. This is like some of you with your first girlfriend. You bumping and grinding in the club there. When somebody just comes, looks at your girlfriend, you like hanging on her, like, oh, this is my girl. Like, we know it's your girl, bro. Chill. We wanna have a drink. We're not here to touch your girl or anything. Have you seen those guys?
Hey. It's the Benoni special, bro.
Hey, the boys are like, oh no. Hoe praat jy met haar? Soos nee, bro. Niemand praat met haar nie. Op 'n goeie dag gesê 4. Gaan sit daar in die hoek. Nee, have you had those mates that think you want to talk to their fool? It's like, bro, no, we chilled, bro. It's actually a boys night.
Boys not.
Chad, when she's a 4, she can join the boys' night because the guys will think it's, especially in our day and age, that she identifies as one of the boys. Sorry, Chad, I'm wrong. Sorry, man. I know I'm wrong for that. I do apologize. Geek so quiet, forgot he's here. I think man was sorting stuff out there. Can someone please confirm if Vault markets no longer freeze during news event? I don't trade spikes, but I left Vault for that. I miss trading as well. Tissy, it's not. Here's the thing, Chad. Vault markets does not freeze trading news events. Any broker has got to increase a dynamic margin just before the news. So that is why every single time with news, you can ask Andre, anyone that's in Project G, when we trade news. I'm not going to give you guys the exact time, but we know what time the margin increase happens and we enter our positions before then. It's not like they freeze it. It's dynamic margin, all right? One thing I went through is that when a setup presented itself, I felt a little anxious and only took a paper trade. Then the trade worked out, so I had to force myself that if my plan plays out. Yeah, Nila, that's also, but Nila, that's a good way of building the confidence to see the trade play out over and over and over. I was that guy that would go out of my way to try and make a point of getting the girl you grinded. Hey, Etty. That is so wrong, man.
Like we're trying to figure it out.
Wait, you guys move your office to the
Because Chris doesn't like me saying this, but like we stay in the office and are like always grinding and it's put into interactions.
Yeah, I want to make this like almost like keep this the lab. Keep this the lab. That if we let me and Keeks will chat now. We will chat now. Chat, okay, here we go. Tiny bottom wick, tiny little bottom Reno. Nothing much, nothing too aggressive. Alright, chat, bar stops have been set. There we go. Beautiful. Bar stops on the break of those highs. Not activated yet. Bar stops. Let's do this. Bar stops. Not active. We're going to go with a young 20 pip stop. 20 is more than enough. If it goes below 20, we are on the wrong side here. And then also we are going for 23.95. Chat, there we go. Bar stops. Let me just set. And right on time, P for TP. Let's just check. Okay, there we go, Chad. I'm gonna go pee quick. We've got 3 minutes 50 seconds left for this to activate. So I'm just gonna pee quick, and I will be back now.
The mandatory pee, guys. Yo, these flipping people. Hey, Chris's biceps are good though, because technically no top wick there. Oh, sorry, Chad. We're fighting with stuff here, and this is obviously the back end stuff of Project G and of 2G. So, yeah, it's quite important, obviously, that we have this sorted out. So, yeah, sorry, I'm a bit quiet and distracted here, Chad. I'm just trying to get this sorted. Gijo bro, looking stressed. Yeah, no, as I say, bro, just, as I say, we don't really have like a tech and a support. Okay, we have a little bit of a support team, but not really a tech team in that. So when these issues happen, like if I leave it, like 2Gs or whatever can basically be down until I'm on it. So I'm just trying to get this sorted as quick as possible. Community relief. I'll get to it, bro. I'll get to it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I was saying though, there's no top wick, bro. So there's no top wick. So it does look good.
Chad, I'm deleting. I'm deleting it. Here's the thing. Almost 70% of this candle was spent going down. You want it inverse. 30% bottom wick, 70% top body. So deleting it again.
It's a short there, not a long, Chris. He's telling you, bro.
Yes, it is short there in Japan. Okay, I'll see you guys now.
Did you still not go pee? You talk. Yo, people are useless. Can't believe he didn't listen to you. Oh, these people are so irritating. Yeah, 10 times now. I should scalp 10 times and had my overall profits already. 20 to A5, we go long together, please. Yeah, it's a good point. So why didn't you then, bro? Log into my access control panel. What the hell is this going on about? Where the hell did I find that then? The media room. Okay, we'll look at the same chart. Gold Bevan. Right, I'm short since 23.91. But not scalping it 10 times was possible.
Is it a sell, kids?
That's a sell, bro. My only thing is Staatsberg, like, bro, you're gonna be like, I'm sure from 23.91, bro. That's like 10 pips. What the hell are you on about?
Who said it's short from 20?
He's the guy that told you like it's a short. It's not a bar, bro. But like,
we haven't entered any positions though, bro. That's the thing. We are literally
so I don't know what's going on here.
waiting for price to tap us in.
Like it's literally less than 10 pips. And the man's going on like he just milked the markets.
I am short since 23.91. Beautiful, my bro. I might join you on shorts from 23.89.8. 10 pips below you. Chad, yeah, it is. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes past 11 if by then we have not moved, because that's 7 minutes for the ECB data. So that's going to be a biggie. That is going to be a biggie. Biggie Smalls. Keeks, the people are hungry for trades, my bro. The people want the trades. The people don't come here for the vibes. They come here for the pips and the trades. Chad, here's the thing I've seen, and believe it or not, you would think I'm lying. Guys would be more happy to come on here and we take a lot of trades, but they lose, than to come on here and not take a trade. Believe me when I say that. The guys would rather take losses but have a lot of trades than not wait for trades. Habibi, Habana. Yes, Keenan. Comes with time, Andre. The boys just want the trades. The boys want those trades. They're like, Chris, I want to trade. Where is my trade? It's like, hey, bro, we don't have any trades. Okay, Chad. Now yeah. I think Keegan has given up on the market. He's battling now with a different opponent, which is called Access. The way that man is typing there is ferocious. It sounds like a mechanical keyboard, and it's not even a mechanical keyboard. What keyboard is that?
It's the normal one, Logitech.
Is it your own one?
No.
Is it the office one?
Yeah.
Don't book the cover by the judge. It will brain your damage. There we go. There we go. Stamai, you can also long on German 40, 50 pips in profits now. That's not going to help anybody, Stamai. You need to let the chat know. That's actually a fine, chat. Who's going to let Stamai know what the fine is for not sharing a trade with the chat and then coming on here boasting about a trade that's 50 pips in profit now? I'm not going to do it. I'm going to let the community, Stamai, sorry man, maybe you are new here, but there's a definite fine for that. And I'm going to and here's the thing, the OG guys know what the fine is. Chat, just let Stamai know. Just let Stamai know what the fine is. There we go, Glaze Biz. Stamai, here's the only thing. There is a fine, and the fine is there for a reason, because ultimately we're a community here, and if you can't boast about something that wasn't shared with the community, all right? Because it stirs up all of these emotions within the community, and then they feel like you're not part of the community. Why are you eating alone? Because when we eat here, we make sure that there's food on everyone's plate, all right? So when we eat, everybody's got food on their plate. Maybe it's not always a full meal. Maybe it's sometimes even a little yogurt that everyone has, but we make sure that everyone eats around our table. So if you're going to come here and you're going to say, oh, look at my chicken wrap, and there's nothing on someone else's plate, then go eat your chicken wrap alone, and then you stay quiet about it. If your tummy is nice and full, keep it quiet, all right? So it's nothing about, it's just, again, the emotional thing. If you can't, my mom always said, if you can't share the food, or there's not enough food for everyone, you don't eat. All right? If you can't, either you share, even if it's one slice of bread and there's 5 people, you're not going to eat that slice of bread in front of 5 people. You're going to share it, or you're not going to have it at all. Jakes, here's the thing though, my bro. You can't really say there goes the gold shorts, because look at this. Now we're closing like that again. Nothing has really committed. This is just range. This is just range. There's nothing to trade here. There's nothing. You can't even say there goes the shorts. Nothing has gone here. A chicken wrap, thinking about it, me and Keegs, you know what? I'm going to surprise you on Friday with a KFC brekkie. We talked about it, that exact same 24-hour that morning. The Rapster breakfast thing, and then also I don't know what they call it, the Colonel Mac egg. It's literally a burger with the egg, and it's a breakfast.
That's what we need, bro.
We chatted about it. You can literally just throw an egg on anything on your menu, and you can put it on the breakfast.
And if you really want to get creative, just put a hash brown on.
Oh, yeah. Bro, but I went to go and re-watch that Chad, that breakfast. And Chad, go look specifically at Keegs and Ed, how meticulously they prepped their plate.
What?
You guys were like literally like very meticulous. Like you looked there, you like open up your breakfast, you looked at it a little bit, and it was like, and then you took it. Ed still like inspected his a little bit. He like took it, almost like measuring up his opponent, and then he went in for the kill.
Bro, after the 24 hours, we were a little delusional, bro.
Yes, bro. It was mental.
We were fighting for our lives.
I'm still a little bit scared. Chad, GDP coming out somewhat as expected. Gross domestic product quarter on quarter for Q2 coming out a little bit hotter. Economic sentiment jumping 0.3. Not a massive jump, but it's a jump. Consumer confidence relatively stable in the Eurozone, ECB. So nothing unexpected there. Chad, but yeah. Let's see. Ooh, I don't know.
You just have to watch the time.
Yeah,
bro, 'cause
I'm
remember we
almost-
gotta get to shooting.
I'm almost done, Chad. 5 minutes, and then, yeah, I'm not gonna. What happened yesterday? Yesterday we had the same cock, eh? Yesterday, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, we were there in that tiny little range. There was a 200. Weird, I didn't take this. Why didn't we take this, gigs? Where were we? What did we do yesterday?
For what?
11:45. Oh yeah, I was in that other meeting. Oh shit,
Yeah.
Chad. Guys, Andre, you guys would remember 2 weeks ago. I'm going to show you now on the trade alerts. This is the exact same trade we took 2 weeks ago. I don't know if you guys didn't take this trade, then you guys are delusional. Let me show you guys quickly on the trade alerts. That is the exact same trade we took 2 weeks ago. And again, Ed was actually in the office. I still laughed. Ed and Keegs were chatting, and I walked in and I said, Keegs, did you check the chart? And then he's like, what's happening on the chart? And I'm like, I checked the chart. Wait, I want to show you guys. Was it this one? Yeah, Chad, it was here. Andrea, I think you guys remember it. It's just showing now on a 1 minute, but on the 5 minute it was also like that, and then it went to the next round number. But yeah, I remember exact same setup like this. Also daily pivot. This is actually a weekly pivot. Chad, okay, I want to be very honest with you guys. Very similar to yesterday. Yesterday, 80 was consistently trading below the 200. We were trading above the 200 EMA though. Today, we're trading above the 200 EMA. It is choppier. If you want to take shorts, by all means. If you want to take longs, by all means. I do feel like for some reason we could come back into this entire zone here. And that is where I might, if we are still long on the 80, if the 80 starts diverging, I might look for positions there. But my question is, we've been sitting in this range for almost 2 hours. Feel free to take your positions if this is your plan. You guys know what my plan is. My plan is to see if we reject the level, if we hold the level. I'm not going to get myself into trouble. Like I said, ask yourself, would you rather take a loss or would you rather not take a trade? But yeah, Chad, that is me for the session. Keeks, I don't know if you have anything that you want to look at. Also, sorry, last thing, Chad. This is a key level for DXY. That's a previous weekly high. There's the 200 EMA. And I'm going to be very, very honest with you. If the dollar can't hold this level, these two levels, the dollar is in trouble. But other than that, Chad, it's a session. US30 also not doing anything, Chad. In the zone. NASDAQ doing somewhat, not much. What is this? 20 points? Not even 20. Okay, 25 points. That's not bad. 25 points, a little wallet pad there. But yeah, Chad, that is me for the session. Keeks.
Yeah, no, guys, for me, gold really, it did reject the
Incoming
area.
mail.
We maybe would have got a little bit of a sell off of it, but again, not anything I really want to sit in, not really moving. And yeah, just, I think that's the thing about doing business stuff. We've got to sort it out. So yeah, unfortunately, my attention got drawn to something else that we got to get it done as ASAP. So yeah, just one of those things. But hopefully this is done, and then you can have my full attention for New York session.
Stamai, so to clear it out, Chris, I'm looking at 2Gs only for 4 days now. 100%, my brother. No, I'm kidding. But again, feel free. You can drop any idea here. You can drop any idea in the chat. The only reason I say that is because we've had instances where guys would come on here and it would be like, oh, TP5, TP6, I just secured 400 pips, this and that. And it's like, bro, it's weird. Like everyone here is wanting to make some money. Everyone here is sharing their ideas, their trade setups. And then a lot of people just come and make it this dick measuring contest where it's like, oh wow, 400 pips, beautiful. You're the only one that caught the 400 pips. Shared with the community. If you've got a strategy that works and you want to share it, there is the Discord. Share it there. So nothing against you, Stamai. It is just a standard that we want to set here. Is like if you're going to share anything, good or bad. Like the community is here. Everyone is here to support one another. If you feel this is the community that you feel you can be a part of, 100%, my brother. We love all traders. We just want to make sure that everyone collectively grows as a unit here. So it's a fun little thing we do. So don't look too much into it. But Chad, we will see you guys 3 o'clock. I'm here today, Chad. Checkup is done. Operation is on the 6th. Keegan will be manning the stream alone then. I don't know if I'll be able to sit immediately. The doctor said that's why he does it on a Friday, so you can lay down a little bit. But yeah, I must still actually book this. But Chad, peace and love, baby. See you.
Cool. Cheers, Chad.
Cheers.
You can fly, but you'll never get closer to the sun. You may rise at the price of everyone else falling down, but I'm not going down with you. So you may rise, but you'll never make me wanna stick around you.